My name's Jessica Platt. I play for the Toronto Furies, and I'm the first openly transgender player in the Canadian Women's Hockey League. Playing on all the boys' teams growing up, I guess I didn't really have to conform to the gender stereotypes, but it was something I did because I thought it would make things easier. I thought I could get by like that, but I couldn't. I grew up in Sarnia. It's kind of a more conservative area. I wasn't exposed to a lot of diversity, so I didn't know that being transgender was possible. Around the beginning of high school, I started realizing that something was different about me. I started researching it. I was with my friends, my roommates at university, who were completely supportive of me, and I knew that this was the time for me to start my transition. I didn't feel like I could wait any longer. I think I was about 18. So once I started hormones, I had to hang up the skates. Putting that part of my life away was very difficult. I lost a lot of speed, muscle. As an athlete, it's incredibly frustrating. I had gone through my transition, I was out on the other side, and I was like, hey, maybe I'll give hockey another shot. It was basically learning how to play again. I think I was out for 7-8 years. If you're used to being at like this level, and then all of a sudden you're playing again, and you're down here, it really kind of hits you hard. So I was getting on the ice as much as I could, trying to improve as much as possible to play at the caliber that I knew I could play at. I tried out for the Toronto Furies, and then I cracked the roster this year.
Jessica Platt, who made headlines over the past couple of weeks, coming out as the first transgender player in league history.
There was always something in the back of my head, kind of me wondering if someone's gonna find something out about my history. Before I made the announcement, I told my team, going into telling them, I was terrified. I think my voice was shaking. When I started telling them, the looks on their faces told me that everything was gonna be okay, so it made it a lot easier. I knew that there was my team there to have my back. So I guess writing the post and making sure that everything was how I wanted it, that was kind of the last step for me. It was a weight off my shoulders. If there's been people questioning me, the league's got policies and guidelines set in place. I guess I don't really think it's anyone's business what's going on inside me and everything like that, but since I do play professionally, I think it's fair for people to know that policies are being followed and that everything is fair. I mean, you never know how people are going to respond to it. You don't want anyone to treat you differently, but I think I can be part of the discussion to continue to make progress. It's not something that is covered a lot by the sports media. I think as long as they're open to learning from people who have that experience, I knew that this would be an opportunity for me to potentially, hopefully help people and make a difference.
Nearly 1-0.